Hey everyone, so today we are going to see this seventh problem, best time to buy and sell stock. As you know that we are solving this top interview 150 lead code questions, and so far we have solved six questions, and today we are going to see this seventh question. So let's first read this question and try to understand what they are asking. So in this question we have given one array prices, and we have in this array we have given a price of a given stock. Okay, so and at the end we have to return a profit, a maximum profit, by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell the stock. So we have to choose a days so intelligently so that we can return a maximum profit. So let's try to understand with this example, and then we will try to solve this. This is the price of the given stock we are given. So let's say, and we have to return a maximum profit. So on any particular day, we can buy stock on this given price and we can sell it on the in the future. So let's say start from the beginning. If I buy, so my initial profit will be zero, right? Now let's say if I buy this stock in 7 rupees, my buy price is this. On next day, if I sell in 1 rupees, then 1 minus 7 equal to minus 6. I'll be in the loss, right? I'll be in the loss on the second day. On the third day, if I sell, I'll be in the loss again, minus 2. Here, if I sell 3 minus 7, 4, I'll be in the loss. 6 minus 7, minus 1, I'll be in the loss. Here, I'll be in the loss. So if I buy a stock on very first day and sell on any day, then I'll be in the loss, right? So I assumed my initially profit will be zero. If you are not able to find any profit, you have to return a zero. So what we can do, we can simply say that we will take a maximum of any day. So if 0 minus 6 on a very first day, I'll say 0 is my maximum. I'll return 0. My answer is so far 0. Here, minus 2, 0, which is maximum 0. So this way we will use maximum. This is the reason we need a maximum here. Now, coming to the second day. This is my first iteration. I'll buy this first and then sell on each day and see where I'm making a maximum profit. So I can see if I take a maximum, I'll not able to make a profit here. Definitely here I'm making a zero profit. On the second day, now let's say if you buy this stock on 1 rupees, second day, what is your buy price now? My buy price is 1 rupees now. Now, if you sell here definitely if you sell, you cannot sell, right? On the next day in the or in the future you have to sell, right? So in the future or immediate next day, if you sell in 5 rupees, so you bought in 1 rupees and you're selling in 5 rupees, how much profit you're making? 4 rupees. So currently my maximum profit is 0. Now I'm making a profit of 4. If I use this logic, max 0 comma 4 here, definitely my answer would be 4. So far I'm making a profit of 4 rupees here, right? This is not the best case, but I'm making some profit now, at least. Now if I sell on third day, I'll make a profit of 2 rupees. Any So if I compare this 2 and 4, which is maximum? This 4 only, right? So far I am making a maximum profit is 4 rupees only. Now on this day, if I sell on fifth day, if I sell, I'll make a profit of 5 rupees. So which is maximum? This 4 or this 5? This 5 definitely. So that's the reason you need to use a max function definitely, right? And what brute force way we can do? You buy this, sell, try to sell on each day. Then buy this, try to sell on each day. Buy this, try to sell on each day. Buy this, try to sell on each day. And keep a track of maximum profit using the max function. This will solve our problem. So let's try to write the program, and then hopefully you'll be able to understand. So what I'm saying, max profit initially will be 0, and I need to run a loop. 0, like I said, prices dot length, and what I'll do, I'll take my first I'm assuming on the first day I bought this one. So you bought this one, right? On what price you bought? Let's say price is this I. Now from next day, from next day, int j equal to I plus 1. From next day, from I'll try to see where I'm making a profit, right? Where I'm making profit, that I'll see. So I have to take a maximum profit here again, this variable. Now I said I'll take a maximum always. From I'll compare this maximum profit right now. This is my maximum profit 0, comma. What is the formula for profit? Sell. Sell means current price, on the current price. Like you bought in 7 rupees, now you're selling on 1 rupees. So my current J value, right? Minus this price, right? This price, right? Now here if I return this max profit, right? If you see what we are doing it here, we are first creating a variable, assuming that on a very first day our profit is 0. Okay, then we are running a loop from here. We will take this value and try to sell on each day and keep a track of maximum profit. So we, let's say on the very first day you bought on 7 rupees, then you are running a loop for you want to check with each days, and here you are keeping a maximum profit here in this variable, and then at the end you will return a maximum profit. This will solve our problem definitely. Let me try to run this. Oh, something's wrong. Length. Here, is it extra space? No, there's no extra space. Prices dot length. This looks okay to me. Oh, this is what is wrong, right? Let's see. Oh, something again wrong here. Yes, definitely. Accept it. Let me try to submit. Okay, so if you see 203 test cases got passed, and this is failing because time limit exceed. Reason behind it, this is not optimal solution complexity wise. So we will try to solve in a linear way. Okay, now we will see that optimal approach. So what is the input we have given? 715364. 715364. So to get a maximum profit, what we need, so somehow we need to find a day when the price is very low or minimum, right? So if you see on this day the price is very low, uh, this is the minimum price, and if I go in the future here I can see the price is very high. So if I buy on this day and sell on this day, I can make a more profit, right? So in the brute force way, what we did, how did we calculate a max profit? We used we used a max function, right, to keep a track. Here another thing, if we add simple thing, if we keep a track of minimum price also, then we can easily solve this question in a linear time complexity. So see, the simple thing is, let's say initially imagine, let's say the very first day on the very first day my maximum profit is 0, right? And what is my minimum price? Let's say on a very first day if I buy this stock, my minimum price will be 7, right? Right now. Now this is MP, maximum profit. This is minimum price. This is minimum price and this is a maximum profit. Okay. Now I'll start a loop from this place. I'll start a loop from this place. Okay. Loop from index 1. Okay. Now on next day. So this is my second day. Now if I sell here, so on a very first day I purchased in 7 rupees, and if I sell today I'll be in the loss. How much? Minus 6. So what we did, if you remember in the brute force way, we were using a maximum function to get a profit, right? What we are doing there, max profit equal to max of previous value 0 comma current, like sell minus buy profit, right? So minus 6, and max, if I say, it will come 0, right? So max profit will come 0 at first iteration. But here also, along with that, simple thing is we will keep a minimum price. What is the minimum price here? Is if I buy today, then definitely I'll be in the profit, because we'll compare this previous purchase price and today's price. What is minimum? One. So here we will use a minimum function. My previous price, this price, minimum price 7, comma current price 7 comma 1. What is minimum? 1. Now I have purchased the stock in 1 rupees. Now let's see in the future, next when the iteration come here. If I sell today on this day, I'll make a profit of 4. Now what is maximum? 0 or 4? 4, right? So 4 is my maximum profit so far. And what is minimum price? Is this 1 is minimum or this 5 is minimum? 1. So this is good, right? Because this day I will not buy. Then when it comes to this, I'll make a profit of 2, right? I'll make a profit of 2 because I have bought stock on 1 rupees. So if I sell, I'll make a profit of 2. Which is greater, 4 or 2? When I maximum profit I'll calculate, it's still 4. So it won't help me, right? And if I see the minimum, is 3 is minimum or 1 is minimum? This 1. So I'll not do anything at all on this day, neither buy neither sell. Now come to this day. Now if I sell here today, I'll get a profit of 5, which is maximum. 4, this 4 current max profit, or this 5? 5. So on this day, I'll definitely sell, and my profit will be 5. So my 5 profit will be 5 here now, right? And which is what is minimum here? I'll not buy on this day because still 1 is minimum. And now when it comes to 4, if I sell today, I'll make a profit of 3. But I have already got a maximum profit as a 5. So 3 I don't want. And I will not buy on this day because when I take a minimum, this 1 is still a minimum. And then here my loop ends. I'll return this max profit variable. So let me try to write the program quickly. What I said, int max profit on the very first day, I'm making a 0 profit, and my minimum price will be first index. That's what I said. Quickly I'll write it. Then I said I'll run a for loop. We start with the index 1, and then n prices dot length, and then I plus plus. Then I said after this I'll take a max profit. This is what we did in the brute force way also. Method dot max function we used. Previous max profit, my current max profit, how to get? Sell minus buy. Sell means like the current one, minus buy means what was minimum price previously. This is my buy price. And then I'll say min price also I'll maintain. Here I'll use, this is the only extra step which we need to do, and we can solve this in linear complexity min function. And then here, what which price is minimum, this one or the current price, right? That's all. That's what I said. And then return max profit. Okay, so let's see. Accept it, submit, accept it, and working. Cool. Thank you.